Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss about the database restoration. What does it mean of the database restoration? Means we are restoring a particular database from one server to another server. Suppose this is our server, and if we expand this database, here is all the databases are there. This is one of the server I have, and I'm taking this copy of these particular cognizant databases and I am restoring into another server. Like I have the here are the two servers, DBA SQL 02 and DBA SQL 01. So in SQL 02, I have these are all the databases are there. Suppose motor vehicles, Microsoft, Tata Power. So and in this Tata Powers are there. So I want to restore this Tata Power in DBA SQL 01 here. Okay, so here that Tata Power is not there. So today our work is we will restore that particular database from there to here. Okay, so before going to the activity, let's come into some theoretical part. What is the theoretical part we have? Basically we need to understand that why we are doing the restoration. There are so many reasons behind it. Like it is a process. First we need to understand what is the process. It is a process of recovering a database from a backup file and making it available on a SQL Server instance, means a different instance. So this is a uh, general definitions you can tell into the interviewer. So in the interview perspective, we can able to tell this definition. What is the purpose for that? During the disaster recovery, during the migration of the databases, during server upgrade, during environmental refresh. Refresh is one of the activity I will discuss in the next video. And creating a copy of databases are there. Why do we restore a database on another server? Because it is a common business scenarios, migration, moving database from an older server to the new server, hardware failure. Sometimes the crash happen in the primary server in one of the server, then we need to restore that particular database from another servers from prod to UAT. Suppose in any dev server, in any application team want to test that, so we need to take a fresh copy of the backup from the prod and we need to restore in the UAT on the dev. Okay, so these are all the here production database backups are often restored to UAT, QA development servers for test environment creation. This is one of the reasons. So these are all the reason behind it for doing the restoration of the database. Now we need to understand that how to restore a database. Okay, so here as we have discussed, we will restore this data power. So there is a steps. Before the steps we need to prerequisites of the database restoration. What are the prerequisites? First we need to check what is the size of this databases are there. Okay, so let's sp underscore help db data underscore power. So it is a 72 MB. It's very, but you need to check what is the size, and you need to check where you are keeping this. Means where you are restoring. We are restoring over here, so we must have to check over here in the drive whether it has the space or not. So we have the enough space, 12.7 GB spaces there. There is a particular data drive. In the same data drive we need to restore. So these are all the things we need to check. Okay, so what we need to do first, we need to take the backup, fresh backup of these databases. Okay, so I'm taking the backup of these databases. Database, right click, task, backup. Okay, I'm taking the backup. I am removing this file, add, then I'm giving this data power, data power backup dot bak. So if you want, when you want to restore a particular database, you need to take the full backup. Okay, so I'm taking the full backup because in the full backup it contain differential logs and everything. So in the backup option I'm just compressing it. Okay, so coming to the generals, I'm scripting it out, this GUI method. So here database backup name, path, and these are all the parameters which we required. There is a stat, I'm keeping it 1. So I'm clicking it on execute. Okay. So as it is, a size of the database is very small, so backup has been taken successfully. So we can able to see in the drive where we have taken this PC, E drive, SQL, backup. Okay, this is server backup. Now in the second step, we need to copy this backup file from source server to destination server where we are restoring. From here we need to, in this server we need to copy the backup file. Before copying, we need to ensure that this server or any, this is, suppose this is a file, this file must have the accessible to that particular server. So if it is not accessible, so how can we give means access in this backup? Right click, then we need to click on the properties, click on sharing, advanced sharing we need to click. Then here we need to click on this because this is already shared. I'm just showing you how you share the particular path. Click on this, then you need to give the permission, then everyone, give full control, click on apply, then click on OK, then OK, OK. This is already shared. Okay, so I'm coming over here in the destination server. Okay, in the destination server, here we have, this is the server BCP 1AP SQL MUS02. Okay, in this we need to restore data underscore power. So here we need to copy. This is a server. Look, this is a server. This is a network path we came in the backup to. Here is our backup file. I'm copying over here. So this is our destination server. Inside the destination server, I have created one folder. Inside that folder, I am pasting it. Okay. The backup file has been copied. Now this is a destination server over there. Okay. So here we need to restore it. This is our destination server. We can able to connect the source server also. Let's see whether our source server is connected or not. It will be connect, but I need to check the AD account. Okay, so let's see. Restore database. Here is the device. On 3 dots we need to click. Then we need to click on add. Then where we have copied the file, we need to give that path. This path. C restore. Here is a restore. Okay. So here is startup bar. Select it, click on OK, then click on OK. Okay, now coming to the file. Here file, relocate all files to folder. That means I'm expanding this page, as this page is very important. So here original file in the source server we are copied from E drive. Okay, now we need to restore in the C drive because we don't have any space, so I am copying in the C drive. So in the real production environment, you need to check whether this data file and log file path is correct or not. If not, then you can select over here and you can edit over here. Okay, so right now I don't require it. I'm copying simply from E drive to C drive, from source server to destination server. This is a path of the source server and this is a path of the destination server. Okay, now in the options, here's one options: override the existing database. This need to click while we are taking the refresh. Okay, so right now it's not required. So I am coming to the general. Okay, I am scripting it out. So script has been come. Okay, we are restoring same restore database name from disk. We need to mention the path, then come over here, then we need to, I'm just showing you the path. So the two path has been taken, data file and the log file. Okay, let's click on the execute. Okay, restore has been done successfully. So look here, we don't have that particular data underscore power in the destination server, but I have restored it. Okay, now select this and refresh it. Click on the expand the databases. So here you can able to see data underscore power. Here you got, we have been restored from source server to destination server. So here also we have. So hope you understand the database restoration. If you like this video, subscribe the DBA Guardians. Thank you.